Hello, Sunshines, and welcome to 2 Days Play Disco Elysium by Za-Um. I'm DeValiente, and I'm playing with my friend Bon, whose channel you can follow in the link in the description below. After a 3-day bender, you have lost your memory, and now you must solve a murder without even knowing your own name. If you want to see more games from this channel, drop a like and a follow, and tell us in the comments what you want to see us play next. Warning! This video contains strong language and imagery that some may find disturbing. Discretion is advised. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Let me know when you can see.
I can see and I can hear.
Perfect. So, I'm gonna just go into the game because the music is really loud on the main screen. So basically, it's more complicated than just this is a straightforward life-saving surgery for the kid. And it doesn't help that the father was actually a medical technician for the Canadian Armed Services. So he does have some knowledge. Now, he doesn't have the same extent of knowledge as someone who went for years and years and years of pediatric, care, but he still has some knowledge, and he felt that they were being dismissed and that his son's breathing could improve with alternative therapies first, because again, it's a life-changing thing. And he took a video where he showed in the presence of a nurse where he showed that he took his son off the ventilator for an hour, which was something that they had already done in the past, but he was recording it with a health personnel there to show that he wasn't seeing the same evidence of the son struggling with breathing. But when the doctors saw that, they argued with him that there were signs that the son was struggling with breathing. And that's when they filed to get this injunction to basically take over the care of the son from the parents. Yeah, so it's actually a really complicated case.
Right.
And that happened in May of 2023, and there just went a notice out this morning for an Amber Alert for the kid.
Okay, so
being taken. So he's been in the care of possibly in the care of the doctors for 2 years.
Okay.
And not to mention that the father was given restricted visitation.
Okay.
Because I actually don't know the reasoning of the restricted visitation, but I do know that part of taking over, like part of the court order, was that if he posted any details of what was going on to social media, that would risk him losing further visitation rights.
Oh, wow. That's messed up. Yeah.
So it's an extremely complicated case. I am going to go look for my coat now.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So yeah, that went out, and that's what I was looking into while you were still napping.
That's better. Well, no, it's not better than the dream I had, because the dream I had was actually interesting. And for whatever reason, I can't remember it now.
I mean, I just told you an incredibly complex and distressing situation, so...
Yeah, and my dream was not complex or distressing.
My coat.
My coat.
Okay. How did I...
You were up.
How do I know? Oh, up the ramp.
Yeah.
See, what happened last time was I clicked to view the object and he auto-ran there.
Oh.
Doorway's gonna collapse soon.
Isn't
Restoration
there
pillars.
Money in a bucket somewhere?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. Hi, bucket. Come on. Yeah. Oh wait, that wasn't money? What was that?
A postcard.
Oh, it was the postcard. And it's not an interactable
Oh,
object
so
like
it's
the
just,
others.
it's just a postcard.
Yeah. Anything else here? No. Oh, there it is. Money in the background.
Money. We have $7.
I'm rich.
Yep.
There we go. And I'm hoping that they're able to resolve this with the kid having, like, the kid being safe.
Right.
But also, like, it not coming to an extreme with the dad, because again, the dad is ex-military.
Yeah. So there's definitely some trauma there.
So, my coat!
My coat!
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Is that me?
When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun. It is a cop's
Yes,
coat.
it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
Yep.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
I think this was a joke from him, but also we're dumb as a rock, so what?
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
So we have extensive knowledge of vehicles
Seems that way.
that didn't get lost. We just can't access that information willingly.
Efficiently.
Yeah, or efficiently.
Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them.
He's impressed at me.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric in the flopping in the wind. What are we doing here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They are bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
I thought our intention was to get the body down, but sure.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
I mean, that also is very possible.
Do you think this cloak,
The cloak?
is mine?
I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it,
He looks at the cold ledge at the cold pavement
well,
below.
it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 major stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
I mean, let's give it a shot. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did I accidentally exit?
Tarpaulin cloak with
Yes, I
possible
did.
RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Nope, I failed.
Yep. But are we gonna fail and then that we stop ourselves? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like...
No, no, that's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast, you're a boxer, and you've climbed way too high up there.
How do we know we're a boxer?
Vertigo almost pushed me over the edge.
Yeah.
So I almost had a drastic failure.
Right.
You could
yeah.
have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened?
He's genuinely worried.
I understand. We can always come back when you're feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Put points into savoir-faire. Again, how do I do that? That is...
Isn't savoir-faire like it's been physical, like hand-eye coordination stuff?
This I have to get here.
Oh. Can you click on it?
I wonder... I was thinking that I had to specifically level up in order, but it looks like I don't have to.
Yeah, so like if we get another point, skill point, we can just...
Skip to this one.
Yeah.
Okay. I should take a morale thing, though.
Because the last time
Otherwise,
we didn't, and the kid read us to filth.
And I just got so sad I quit.
Yeah.
You know, which is a mood.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can I... Hey, there we go. Come on, you. Oh, it's 13. So that thing might be open now. But first, I do want to try... Oh. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. There we go.
Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it.
I don't want that kid to, like, fucking roast me to shit.
Right.
Okay?
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
He was looking for rocks.
Oh, got a good hand,
What?
kid?
You wanna fuck Kuno now?
Say nothing.
What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say. Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to that.
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Yeah. Oh.
Hobo Cop.
Thought complete.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Aramakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Bonuses. Reveal extra special collector edition tear bottles on the map.
Oh.
More money from selling tear. Learning cap for shivers raised to 6.
Oh.
I like that it says accept, but I don't have an option to not accept.
Right. And if we were to research something else, would we be able to accept that? Because it looks like...
Oh, it looks like it could forget it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because, like, we also have...
The others.
Yeah, so if we start just internalizing all of them, does that automatically turn off Hobo Cop?
No, it looks like we have limited slots.
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots in total.
But then there's some that are...
Inexplicable feminist. So what do we want then? Rigorous, self-critique, white mourning.
Well, I'm wondering if we fill up the slots, more will appear. Because if you... Like, there are some that are grayed out.
I see. Yeah, I can see that now. Okay. I mean, yeah, let's...
Can we internalize 2 at a time?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Look at that. I can look at my brain and my spine. And I think I don't know. I don't think we lose progress if we for example, stop.
It just, like, maybe we can only internalize 3 at a time.
Yeah. So I will let it research for a bit, and I'll stop one of them to see if the progress is forgotten.
Right.
Oh, no? Ooh, oh.
It's the other one.
Right.
It's the kitchen door.
Right. Thank you. Why am I so zoomed in? Dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Yuck. not much to interact in with here. Hi, little Sarah.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
the great assumption.
I'd say hello, sir, at that point.
The man
Yeah.
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Don't need to say anything else. Stay masculine. You've got some impressive pots.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Aww.
Okay, what's this? The aroma of spice, alcohol, and tomato, it fills the air. Okay, so I'll come back to that later.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
I'll be back, door. Mark my words. Touch
The
the door.
cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Interesting. Try to push on the
The
door.
door does not budge.
I wonder where this
You
door
do?
leads.
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Because it could lead to somewhere. To a place where we can get to that other door that lets us out to the other door that lets us get to our coat safely.
It's part of the whirling and rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Also that.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. A mega investigation.
The door and the main investigation will merge into a
Stereo
stereo
investigation.
God. What do you want?
Mini side investigation.
Okay.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Hello, sir.
Can I help you?
Here's the trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's
How
clothes.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Sounds suspicious.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
Who?
Could someone else in your staff or
Who else has the keys?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look.
Thank you anyway.
Oops. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs. Okay. Could a member of your staff?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Okay.
I mean, that
Yes.
is kind of true. None of them wanted anything to do with the
Right.
union.
Yeah.
I've seen something here. A thing I need to talk about. What have I
What
seen?
thing?
Mess
There's
hall.
a mysterious blue door.
The sign that said mess hall is reserved for the union.
Yeah.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
So, do they...
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
So what were you gonna say?
The doors open at like 3 or something, so in like a couple hours? Or an hour and 10 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah, so we would just have to sit and wait.
What about this mysterious blue door?
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
He shrugs. Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a freight warehouse, probably.
So you have been wondering.
So we can
or
get...
some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He really does want to know.
I want to know. So could we potentially get in there through Frit? Or...
Maybe. But he doesn't know. That he's just guessing.
Yeah.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know it's
Fine,
back there.
okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Interesting. Something else I want to ask about?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay.
I saw
another thing at the
thing.
whirling, but that's what we just asked, isn't it?
No, I saw a thing at the whirling was previous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I go... Oh no, I can't see that far back.
Dang!
Anyways. Another thing.
Another thing. Great.
Oh.
I love those.
I
Yes.
think I could just add to it later.
Yeah.
About that money I owe?
Yes. Have you got it?
No, I've got $9.
How much
A
do I owe
lot.
you?
For the room and broken window, 100 real.
Let's talk about
Like
something
what?
else.
I was...
Bye. Okay. Hey, maybe you have ideas on how to get that stuff down.
Hello again, sweetie.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yep.
Sweetie needs money.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Very low. What is the paycheck?
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
All right,
Oh
let's change
no,
the
I'm
subject.
so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
What's highlighted here? Find out who is in the union box. Okay. Do I want to wake up that man?
I mean, it could give us an idea of, like, when the union leaders are coming, if at all.
The worker is in a deep slumber. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber.
No, I'm
Roar
sorry.
like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
I do need to do just a primordial scream.
Do
Why
it.
the yelling man?
Why the yelling man?
It's
Oh.
the 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. You're alive. You looked out for the long count. I want to see what happened. If I yelled, I need you to answer some questions right now.
You're alive.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
What about the dead body?
Yeah, what about it?
Do you have many of those?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
Yeah.
Trouble's already here.
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc.
So you say things might get
You heard
violent.
what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
That's fair.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer.
Oh,
I
okay.
work in logistics.
Oh, do you?
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
That's wonderful. How's that going?
How's that going?
How's it going?
He lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
We've almost never been outside this building. Of course, it's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping here
They
while the
got
others are
it.
there?
Majorette's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
The way he says measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
Man, these intrusive thoughts. Who is behind organizing?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Hold on.
Okay. I guess there's also Everard.
I
He's
don't know
in
what happened
charge
there.
of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
I don't know what happened right there.
I don't either, because Martin asked to use my bathroom and I missed it.
Oh, okay. See anything interesting?
Thank God, no.
Was it the fathomless darkness in which we ought to be deferred like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no longer larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it bliss-free of X somethings?
Ooh.
Hilarious, yes.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But When I'm
Thanks,
out,
sir.
then I'm really out. No X anything. Just quality time.
Fuck sleep. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table.
Yeah.
In sweet sleep. So what is the sign on the door to the area for the...
There?
Yeah, or did it say 3 o'clock?
No. This only said reserved.
Yeah, but it says when it's open, right?
No, that was the kitchen
It was
door.
just the kitchen door. Okay.
It was just the
So we
kitchen
don't
door.
know exactly when the union worker comes in.
No. Let's just relate. Oh, I can level up.
Nice.
Okay.
Savoir faire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm really liking these, like, not MC Escher, but, maybe MC?
MC Escher.
Yeah, the drawings for the mental egos or whatever.
Salvador-esque.
Yeah, no, there's a guy who H.R. Geiger.
Oh, yes, there we go.
And someone did a game based off of his art, and it was just like really ethereal. And I guess ethereal is not the right word, but definitely. Thank you for joining us for today's play Disco Elysium by Za. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like and a follow and ring that notification bell so you know when a new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. I promise we don't bite that hard. Let's keep the comments chill so no hate or spoilers, as we're not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks. And we'll see you next time.